Born in the USA. Hello everyone and welcome to another DrAce video. Today we are going to be continuing on our MotoGP 24 career. It is time for round 3 and you guessed it, it is the Circuit of Americas and we will be starting from the front row. 3rd place, just separated by 37,000 of a second to Celestino Vietti in pole position. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Americas GP. So here we go then, gang. Starting from 3rd place on the grid as mentioned already. We'll wait for the red lights to go and away we go. Can we be victorious once again in the circuit? In fact, we've never won actually in the Circuit of the Americas. Just victorious in Portimao, and then let's see if we can be again here today. But so far, not so good. Dropping down from turn 1, getting picked up from the American racing rider Marcos Ramirez, and that has put us down to 5th place, just behind our new rival, I would say, in the form of Joe Roberts, as Marcos Ramirez getting a little bit loose there as the American racing team rider. Look at us squeezing through though on the OnlyFans American team racing rider in the form of Marcos Ramirez. Look at the Grassini man now. Is he going to get through? Is he? Heck, we're up to 3rd. This is where we started. Brilliant. A little bit eager upon the power though. Celestino Vietti has got the lead. Again, Alonso Lopez repping the American team is up to 2nd place. So what a great start it is for us 3 right now. It's exactly how we started. Status quo for the top 3. Joe Roberts giving a track limit warning, and the same can be said for Alberto Arenas, and yet again that weird glitch that occurs sometimes. Don't know what it is, but it's just every now and again that random stutter, and then it pops up in my OBS that everything's going to heck to a handbasket, but it's alright. I don't think it ruined the quality of the video. We should still be going. If anything, my singing at the beginning of the video would have already ruined it. So now, into the 3rd sector. Chile looks to be pretty confident here right now, I will be honest. We had a pretty good qualifying, to be quite frank. I was feeling really good. And then in the qualifying, I got a little bit confident. I took pole position. 3 minutes left, I was like, yeah, you know what? I've done the business. I went out, I ended the session, then I realised I had egg on my face as not 1, but 2 riders had picked me for pole position. And it was these 2 in front. So a little bit of a bug to bear here today. Could have had 2 pole positions in a row, but to be honest, as long as I start anywhere in the front 2 rows, I'm pretty much happy. I'll catch up to them. Never been a qualifier. I've always been the racer rather than the Saturday man. So now into turn 1. I won't lie to you, I'm actually pushing quite hard now. Celestino is beginning to pull the pin. They might struggle here though. They did in Moto 3, so let's hope they kind of do now. Into the right-hander, they're back exchanging to the left. Yeah, they do struggle here. That's giving us an opening. In fact, there's the opening, and here's us pinching it. Lopez still got it though, coming around the outside. Bit of a nudge into the Calex chassis. But we're good. Right back on it. Right onto the rear of Celestino Vietti. Really like to see the yellow at the back of the Italtrans like this. Looks really good. It's like Valentino Rossi, isn't it? With all the yellow. Looks really good for the VR46 Academy rider. Now into the left-hander. Very tight to the apex goes Chele. Alonso Lopez picking up a track limit warning into that corner there. I'm quite happy to say, in one of the most difficult circuits to maintain a completely clean track limit warning experience, I'm yet to pick up a single track limit warning. Now that I've mentioned it, I'll probably get a long lap penalty. Oh, I thought we were going to run it off the circuit there, but we're alright. We're still very much on it. As we lean into the right-hander. Oh, opportunity knocks. Can we get through on Chele? Not quite yet. The number 13 still begats the number 47. Oh, really close there to the apex of turn 15. If I can stay with them here, there's no reason I can't get past. Going into the really tight, twisty section going into sector 1. We're definitely pushing now. Can we launch it here? I'm not that confident. I see riders in real life passing each other into turn 19 with not really much issue. I haven't got the confidence to attack there. It's one of my weakest points in this track. I don't really feel all that comfortable to attack there, but if the opportunity presents itself and I have to go for it, then I'm going to have to, but right now, fastest man on circuit, break at the Brembo sign. That should bring me closer to Celestino ahead. Don't forget, he moved from this team. He left the Red Bull KTM IO squad to join the Italtrans, the team that Enea Bastianini won with. So it's certainly a good choice for Celestino, but at the same time, giving up probably one of the most successful teams in Moto2. Correct me if I'm wrong, did I just see a streak of rain come down on the screen? Surely not. I could have swore I did. I really thought I did, you know. I'm looking so tight to the screen now. Head squoze up to the 32-inch 4K monitor. I can't see any more rain, so I think it was just I don't know what I've seen, but I thought I saw something. Onto the brakes then, into the left-hander. Keep it in tight. Still not able to get through. He's proving to be difficult to get through. I'll tell you, look at all them track limit warnings on the left-hand side of your screen. My God! Why so many? Who's cutting apexes? They're taking the mick, aren't they? My goodness. Onto the brakes then. For the innocuous turn 12. Really tight to the apex there. Did run it off the circuit in qualifying, I won't lie. Tight to the apex again. Just bit off a bit more than I can chew. There is a track limit warning for the man on your screen right now. Fans very much enjoying this excitement in the crowds. I hope you guys are as well. If you are, don't forget to like and subscribe, of course. We lean into the right-hander. Got to stay with Celestino. Can't afford to let him get past us. Well, excuse me, get away from us, should I say. He's already through. He's not been beaten yet. Leading this one from start to lap 4. Celestino, unbeatable. Now onto the brakes into the final corner. Turn 20 it is. It is beckoning an opportunity for us as we get across the line. Another improvement, a 2:07.7 for the man on your screen right now. Can we launch into turn 1? Not close enough yet. I don't want to force anything. I really don't. Just keep pushing him. Possibly get him to make the mistake. Get Celestino to open the door for you. Don't have to use your key. He's going to leave it open for me. He's going to leave a key by the rug. Oh, he's gone wide. Turn in, turn in, turn in. Brilliant. Yes. Exactly what I wanted to happen there. Ran it. Oh, he didn't just lose a position to me. He lost the position to Alonso Lopez as well. John Hopkins will be celebrating this one. One more position away for Lopez, for his man to get onto the top step of the podium. But now I've been following Celestino for a while, I feel more and more confident. I feel really good around this circuit. I don't know what it is, but in MotoGP 23 I took a different approach to the Circuit of Americas, and I just appreciated it for what it is. And I must confess, I really like this circuit now. It has completely changed my opinion. The AI are good, the bikes feel excellent around here. It's a good experience. I very much am getting involved more and more with the Circuit of Americas. And we're finding time. Are we pulling away from Lopez and Vietti? Got an interesting duo behind us here. We've got, in fact, this entire podium as it stands would be a very unique podium. British rider on top, Spaniard, and then an Italian in third. Couple of Spaniards behind there, of course. Joe Roberts in 7th as well. Keen to see if he can get back up to the front. We know how fast he was in Portimao. If you didn't see that video, I highly recommend you check it out. It was a great battle with Joe Roberts, and he pulled some incredible overtakes on me. He looked really, really good. It's a great race, really good. Really happy with the results of that Portimao Grand Prix. And now into the final corner again. More time found for your championship leader. We're leading by the thinnest of margins by about 3 points ahead of Celestino. And if we're setting in lap times like that, it's just going to get better and better for your British rider. There is the American flag in the background. Salute it as you go past, my American viewers. And let's charge down to the difficult part here for the right-hander of turn 2. It's got to be the best part of the Circuit of the Americas, this bit. Turn into the apex. Brake on the angle. Oh, I ran it a bit deep though. A bit messy, but it's okay. Oh, come on! Was that really a track limit warning? Didn't feel like I actually abused the track limits there, but game says otherwise, so I have to accept it. I'm not going to sit here arguing to you guys. Absolutely pointless, isn't it? But just a quick reminder, our lap times in qualifying was a 2:07.3. 7.3. We were less than a tenth slower than Celestino, but we aren't at the pace of those lap times earlier. And I have lost a bit of time here. 4 tenths down. Lopez is now past... Right, yeah, Gonzalez was temporarily ahead of Celestino Vietti there. This is certainly not over. I did feel that once I got the lead, I would be able to pull away. But as I've mentioned many times before, I'd rather be the hunter rather than the hunted. Right now, we're under pressure from the man who is desperate for victory in this team's home circuit. We've just run it deep for turn 13. There goes Lopez, he's up 3. Oh, he's binned it! He's dropped the front! Did I touch his rear tyre? I think I did. I think I touched his rear tyre, which is the absolute worst thing you can do in this game. I don't know why it's been brought back. It didn't really do it in MotoGP 23. But Ride 5 is a nightmare for them. Oh my god, Celestino up at the inside as well! I was not expecting that! Oh, I'm really gutted that Lopez fell there. I guess you could put the onus on me for that one, but he went for the lunge when I wasn't quite stable for that position. Sergio Garcia has been given a long lap penalty. Tony Arbolino was actually the fastest man on track. 2:07.5 for the Italian. But that is disappointing. Oh, here comes Chele. Into turn 1. Does he have what it takes? Taking a wider line here. Give him that space. Oh, Fermin. Aldeguer's gone. Aldeguer's gone, I think, into the first corner. Not the championship charge he was looking for this season, it seems. Alberto Arenas, the Fantic man, is now up to 7. Chele runs it a bit deep, wait for the opportunity, and go through to take ownage of the lead. Onus is now on us to win. Celestino fights back. Beautifully done, but I will respond into the right-handers. Brilliant. That's some good racing. I must confess I was a little bit concerned for the way the AI would be in Moto 2. So far, it's been solid. Really, really positive. They seem to give as good as they've got, and the action seems to be quite flowing as well as Celestino once again picks me up mid-corner to take over the front. Now, if he abused track limits there, is he going to have to drop the position? Doesn't look like it. Manuel Gonzalez is now less than a tenth of a second. Half a tenth of a second, as a matter of fact, but here we go. Back up on the inside of the number 13. Oh, I can't get it stopped. I felt that was going to be the case. Damn it. The number 13, considered unlucky by many, is a number that Chele is still going to run. Bit of an odd decision actually for Celestino, because I think the rule in Italy is that 13 is considered one of the most unluckiest numbers. I do believe that's correct, and I think he's trying to defy the idea and the notion that 13 is bad. Let's see if he can do that here today. Quick look at behind us actually. So Alonso Lopez may have not been able to secure home track glory for his team. His teammate Marcos Ramirez might have something up his sleeve. The number 24 is now up to the top 4. What can he do from there? Manuel Gonzalez, the man who he was challenging to beat in Portimao, is right behind us in 3rd. So there's certainly a lot of parity in this American Grand Prix as of yet. Jake Dixon's new adventure on the Grassini team is not going too bad today. Of course, I think he crashed in both Qatar and Portimao, so he needs a big result here today. Otherwise, the championship is going to say goodbye to Jake Dixon. And as a fan, I don't want that to happen. So into the right-hander. Vietti still leads. Closing in rather rapidly there for turn 7. Now into the right-hander, probably the only track that has 8 corners before you even conclude second sector. And now into the left-hand side. Can we launch again? On the move for Celestino. Getting back where he got me earlier. Late on the brakes. Oh, not good enough. Celestino better on the brakes than I was. The last of the late breakers is secured by one man, and that is the man ahead of us on screen right now. But look at the speed we've got. Bit of a wheelie there across this massive straight. Turn 12 is beckoning an overtake. Can we get through? Still not good enough. Oh, I can't get through. I really wanted to try and squeeze it through there, but I had to just basically run into the back of Celestino. Ooh, he's losing the front. Soft tyre gamble once again. I forgot to mention this actually because this is important. In Portimao, the tyres made the difference. That additional tyre management helped us beat Joe Roberts. All this battling and all this exchanging of rubber could cost us dearly. The soft tyres do tend to work really well. The Pirelli soft seem to favour me. The SCX tyres, I guess they would be. So we launch into the left-hander yet again. Still another good lap time coming in here. Is Celestino also going to improve the laps? Into the left-hander for turn 20. Get onto the power early. Pick up that slipstream. Not quite an improvement, but it's still a good lap time. Much better than the ones we had earlier, let's be honest. Turn 1. Can we get through? Still not able to get through on Chele. You tell you what, he is pushing me. I'm working hard for this. This is not a pushover. Celestino wanting to maintain a chance for victory. I really want to dispossess him here, though. I think we can. If he runs it wide again. We're going through early. We're going through early. We've taken it. Whoa. I thought Chele was going to hit us from the rear then. We've got the lead. On lap 8, the man on your screen, the man who you subscribe to, is 0.4 of a second clear from Vietti. Yellow flags out behind us. It's sector 1. Don't know who's gone down. Oh, Alonso Lopez has gone again. It's a disaster for the American team. They're going to be... Ooh, that's a track limit warning for me. Third one of the race so far. And don't forget, the long lap penalty here is not all that bad. You can get away with losing the 2 or 3 positions. It's not the worst track to do it in. It's not something like Aragon, where that's a really tough long lap penalty. And then here onto the brakes. Can we get it right? Get that bike stopped and start producing some confidence-burning laps. Break the resolve of Chele in second. Can it be done? I do feel really good. Every single race, this Kalex, this KTM IO team just feels better and better. And I think, oh, Celestino, wow, he closed in rapidly then. He might have something else to say here before we start thinking about a victory. 0.2 of a second is the gap. I always struggle into these final corners. I've just touched the curb there. I think he's going to get through in a minute. Oh, look at that. He's trying to go around the outside. That's bravery personified from the number 13. This battle rages on for a few more laps, no doubt. Brilliant. This is what we want. I'm under pressure, but I still feel comfortable. That would be the difference maker at the end of this Grand Prix. If he can't get past me going into that first sector, I think that could be it. We've got to pull out some time between the first split to the second that doesn't allow Celestino to attack me going into turn 10. If he gets through there, then it's game on. If he doesn't, I don't think he can beat me. Really good turning her into turn 4, 5 and now 6. That could be critical for our chances of victory here today. 4.5 of a second, half a second now. Can it get to 0.6? It's close, it is really close. Well, I don't know whether it's just the bike or if it's Sergio 23's brilliance with that helmet and colour combination, but this just feels natural to me right now. Brilliant, brilliant performance. Oh, Manuel Gonzalez has got himself a long lap penalty. Was that again for cutting the apex into turn 10? Chele also got a track limit warning for that. Aaron Canet track limit warning. Everyone's getting track limit warnings. What's going on? Everyone needs to just calm down a bit. They know that their rider in first place is pulling away. Can anyone contend with us? Are the tyres going to disappear on us? I do wonder if they're beginning to save their tyres. The soft option Pirellis is not a good choice. Whoa, Manuel Gonzalez. I think he's taken his long lap penalty. No, he hasn't. He's just crashed. He's crashed and now he's no longer in the top 8. That is disappointing for Manuel Gonzalez. Someone's out. Bo Benschneider's out. It's not who I expected to see, actually. I was expecting to see Manuel Gonzalez's name. Into the left-hander then. You know what? This could be another improvement for lap time here. Gap is 0.6. Celestino's going to have to do something soon. But I think that's it. We are getting across the line here to set another solid lap time. It's 2:07.7 at this stage of the Grand Prix. It could be curtains for the artificial intelligence on 120% difficulty. Beautiful tight apex of turn 1. Kissing the knee slider of the Dainese leg, on the left leg of the Dainese boot. Oh my god, I couldn't say it right, but you know what I meant. The Dainese knee slider just kissing the apex into turn 1. As we balance it round now for turn 4, 5 and then 6. It's coming. It's getting a bit bright round that first split, isn't it? If that brightens up and the temperature rises, the tyres could start burning. This is a critical lap time coming in here. A whole second is found on Celestino Vietti. Are we going to break the resolve of the rider in second? Hard on the anchors for turn 10, or 11 should I say, and then into the left-hander. It's 0.3 of a second found for me right now. This is it. This could be a new fastest lap as well of the race. We find 0.3 of a second there. That's basically my qualifying lap time. That's really solid. Each and every lap I just seem to feel better and better with the bike, with the track, the tyres. Oh, look at the time we found here. Oh, rejoice, ladies and gentlemen. If we set this lap time, which is 0.5 quicker, then I implore you to subscribe. This is excellent. At the very death of this Grand Prix, we're going to chuck in the best laps of our race. Tyre management king is us. The Pirellis work so well for me right now. Can Vietti... Oh, Roberts is up to 3rd place. Is he developing a late charge? What is Roberts Racer conjuring up right now? But look at this lap time. Look at this lap time. 0207-141 on lap 10. Take a bow. That's brilliant. That is absolutely critical for our chances of success. Marvellous, and this bike just feels better and better every lap. We are getting to the stage where those tyres are dropping off. I mentioned it in a lot of videos before, but I don't mind saying it again. When you reach the lettering on those tyre graphics, whether it be the F or the R, that's when you notice the tyre wear drop. Now that can be midway point or beyond midway. That is where you'll feel it the most. So far it feels really good. I can't say there's any difference between the tyres from now to the beginning. If anything, I actually feel a little bit better. I think wearing them in and scrubbing them in actually feels a little bit better. I feel like I can brake a little bit stronger in mid-corner. It was something that I struggled to do in Qatar, to be honest. I didn't have that confidence to brake so aggressively on those front tyres. Now, after doing around 30 laps, I would say the feeling is much, much better. I can brake really hard, really aggressively, and able just to turn the bike in with ease. Definitely feels different to the MotoGP bikes. There's certainly a nuance to learn in Moto2. The bike tends to lock a lot easier than it does in MotoGP. So I do find that sometimes the stability of the Calyx or even the Boscoscura just feels a little bit strange. Bit deep there for turn 15, but I don't think you can penalise me much. Even with this lap time producing now, it's still going to be quicker than the lap times we had earlier. 2.5 seconds clear from Vietti. I don't know how we've done this. I don't know how we've saved the tyres for this stage of the Grand Prix to completely embarrass the competition. In 3 rounds of our new Moto2 career mode, as a debutant, we're looking at 2 wins already. That's sensational. What a performance this is going to be if we take the 25 points today. And after all, what matters the most, I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed the battle with Celestino earlier on. And even Lopez as well, before we rubbed a little bit and he crashed, of course. Was kind of hoping that Joe Roberts would make an appearance again. I thoroughly enjoyed battling the CF Moto rider in Portimao. Would like to see this rivalry develop a bit more. I notice I've got a couple of American viewers on the channel, so this is extra special to win here for our Americans. That's even better. 1/10 of a second found, but I'll lose it here into turn 9, won't I? Because the way I positioned the bike was actually a little bit deep. Now onto the left-hand side of the tyre, underneath the Chingar sign. We are 3 seconds clear from Vietti. He must be struggling with tyre. I might be going quicker, but ultimately, we shouldn't be pulling this much of a gap. He must be struggling at this stage of the Grand Prix. He has to be losing quite a lot of time. Onto the brakes again. We turn in with anger into turn 12. This is not a good lap time, actually. The tyre, it does feel like it's beginning to wear away quite rapidly now. So it's pretty much what I said. You get to that middle point where you touch the bottom or the middle of the letter on your tyre, and that's when it starts to go really, really struggle. It's just under 50%. Yeah, it's feeling a bit slippery now. Like the track's a bit greasy almost. Xavi Cardloose has been given a track limit warning. Don't know what that's for or where that's for, but there is still riders fighting it out into turn 11. So they're miles behind. I don't know how big the gap will be to them, but we're going to conclude the lap time in a moment. That concludes lap number 12. Across the line we go. It is a 2:08.7, so not a good lap time, but there's riders now only just breaking into turn 12. They're miles behind. That is surprising. But here we are with a 2.7 lead now. So the gap has dropped, but only because of a poor lap time. It's not like I'm pushing now when I'm struggling. It's just a bad lap time. We did make a couple of mistakes, but at this point he's going to have to take 1.3 seconds away from me per lap to have a chance of beating me. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. Not today. I will gladly take the 3-second advantage. Whoa! Oh, steady. Felt the rear tyre skip away ever so slightly there. Like a pebble in the ocean, skipping across. In fact, random question, but how many pebbles can you skip in a row? I think my max is like 3 skips and then it just drops into the water. That's a really random question to ask you, but if you answer that question in the comment section down below, I'll know you'll still be watching since the penultimate lap time. And to be honest, by the time I probably uploaded this video, I probably even forgot to even ask that question. I do talk some utter rubbish sometimes, so yeah, let me know anyway in the comment section. What a giddy video I've had today. Unbelievable. But when you're leading the way like this, you've got to entertain yourself somehow, because the AI on the hardest difficulty clearly aren't doing that right now. We are just showing our mettle. Are you joking me? Jake Dixon's binned it again. The 3rd race in a row. 3 out of 3. 3 crashes, 3 DNFs for our British representative, Jake Dixon. Come on, Jake. This game is doing you no favours, is it? It really isn't. And here's us, the rookie, in our 3rd race, about to take back-to-back victories. Pressure is on Jake, and pressure is on the competition. If we go to a Jerez and win, then it's game over for the competition. It definitely is. We're sticking on 120% difficulty AI, and they still can't beat us. We might have to start dropping the power. We might have to reduce it. 1/10 of a second loss then into the first split. I do not foresee Celestino catching us up now. What a race this has been. Might not have been as entertaining or as exciting as the Portimao Grand Prix was. It really kept me on the edge of my seat there, but for this one, I feel like we've learned a lot about the AI. They do make a bit of a mistake into Sector 1, which the player can take advantage of, which is true, which I did. But the tyre wear, they seem to be suffering much more than the player, which is the opposite on previous games. So that's a good sign, but I'd rather us all suffer the same. Or maybe I suffer more than them to keep it interesting. I was not expecting to be extending my championship lead today. Not by much, it's only going to go up to like 8 points, but still, I was not expecting that. I know I had a good race here in the coaster in Moto3, but that was in the wet, and Tayo Furusato disappeared. But I was not expecting it to be this great for us. Marvellous result. So we tackle turn 12 then for the final time of today's video. As I say, guys, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this video. I really do. Thank you very much for watching the video, of course, as well. I appreciate you sticking around and enjoying the celebrations. But we now dive into turn 15. It is 5 corners remaining. Our gap has dropping quite a lot, actually. Those tyres are beginning to struggle quite a lot. But at the same time, I think I've just basically took my foot off the pedal now and just decided to cruise on home to sing Born in the USA one more time, because today we extend our championship advantage. Today we win again, this time in the Circuit of Americas, our first victory in the MotoGP career mode here in the Americas GP. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed that one. What a race. 1.4 seconds we finish ahead of Celestino and 1.8 from Joe Roberts. So towards the end there, Joe was getting quicker. Sergio Garcia, fastest man with a 2:06.6. My God, that is a fast lap time. 5 tenths quicker than my fast lap from earlier on. Bloody hell. So let's take a look at the championship standings and let's see what I was saying is correct or not. I do believe we extended it now to 8 points. In fact, it's 7. So we now have 7 points clear from Celestino Vietti and 12 clear from the American Joe Roberts there in third. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I will lead you now with the Teams Championship. But for me, I'm going to say good night for now and see you tomorrow for more videos. So guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.